is the fear of implementing this registry, which is the bigger piece of part 3 today, is going to limit the freedom that individuals with disabilities have to live in the community. Because people are going to be so afraid, they're going to be helicoptering, everyone's going to have a paid support person with them in the community, because otherwise they're going to either be charged with exploitation or self-neglect. Oh, they're self-neglecting because they missed lunch. Well, my 20-year-old at Boulder misses lunch all the time. And just because he's neurotypical, I don't get charged with neglect. But if he had Down syndrome, oh, Maureen, then you're neglectful. See, this is where there's a double standard. And it's like we're putting a different expectation on living in the community to people that are at risk, whether they're older, whether they have a brain injury, whether they have an intellectual disability. I'm very concerned about this from a civil rights. Everyone has the right to live in the community. And the way that this registry is being implemented is it's going to impact people where they don't feel like they can do that because they'll lose the ability to be with their child. They will lose the ability to run their PASA and have direct care over their loved ones. And they will feel like they can't speak freely at meetings like this, or at CCB meetings, or in the community, or at their service plan meetings, because they could get charged with exploitation or neglect. This is my concern, and I'd like to hear from other people on the phone. I'm trying to talk loud. This is the fear that I'm hearing from the community, is that it's not really the language, it's not the statute citations, it's the intent of this law to create a culture of hovering and over protecting individuals that have that at-risk category. That's the concern. We want to live in the community. We want to have community-based services. And that might mean that somebody is in the community without a paid person. And that's not neglect. That's called living. That's called living. And I think my son and everyone with an at-risk label has the right to live in a community of their choice.